Welcome to CinePro, where we bring your favorite movies back to life with quick recaps, hidden details, and everything you missed. The movie begins with two girls named Dana and Lara, preparing to head to a nightclub. They talk about her upcoming birthday, and naturally, Dana asks about the gift she wants. Eventually, there's a knock on the door, and we see a group arrive at the house. Here, they are asked to stay at the house instead of going to the club, which makes Dana unhappy with them. The group starts celebrating, and everything seems normal at first. Later, Dana goes to the bathroom, feeling very unwell. Unfortunately, one of Jerry's friends enters the bathroom and almost assaults her. She manages to defend herself and gets out to the living room, only to be shocked to find that Lara has already left. She decides to leave the house as well. The next day, Lara's mother returns home and notices the door is open, with food scattered everywhere. She searches for her daughter everywhere and realizes the house is in an unusual state of chaos. She decides to call Dana to find out where her daughter is and asks what exactly happened the previous night. Unfortunately, we learn that Dana knows nothing about Lara, and over a month passes since her disappearance. Lara's boyfriend starts searching for her too, questioning Dana about what happened the day she disappeared. She angrily tells him she doesn't remember anything and has already informed the police of everything. Lara's mother turns to a friend who specializes in rituals and black magic to find her daughter. The friend performs some rituals and eventually tells her that her daughter is actually dead. The next day, Dana visits Lara's house, and the mother asks her to stay for a while to talk. Dana goes to the kitchen to make tea and notices the water coming out of the faucet is not clean. She tries to talk to Lara's mother and notices her burning incense in front of her daughter's picture. The mother begs Dana to reveal Lara's location, offering anything in return. Dana insists tearfully that she doesn't know anything. The mother, frustrated and angry, grabs a knife. Dana tries to calm her down, but notices her strange behavior as she starts reciting the names of her friends in a terrifying voice. Dana quickly tries to leave the house for her safety. On her way out, she encounters a creepy-looking old woman who asks her about her friend. Dana doesn't understand the question and is told there's a girl standing beside her. Looking around, Dana sees no one and assumes the woman is just crazy. As she continues walking, in the mirror's reflection, we see Lara standing there. Later that night, Mark, the man who tried to assault Dana in the elevator, sees a girl in a red dress in front of him. He reaches the 6th floor and the elevator malfunctions. Terrifying, inexplicable events occur, and he ends up dying gruesomely, his head crushed. Meanwhile, Dana is in her bathroom and hears the sound of water. She assumes it's her brother Andy taking a shower. After a while, she realizes he's not in the bathroom and is actually knocking on the door from outside. She then notices a terrifying hand behind the shower curtain. Realizing the figure resembles her friend Lara, she quickly leaves the bathroom. Andy asks her what happened, but she downplays it to avoid scaring him. On their way out, they notice the creepy old woman staring and pointing at them. Andy approaches her to talk, but Dana continues walking. Later, Andy finds a piece of paper from the old woman in his pocket and is told to throw it away. Meanwhile, a video surfaces showing one of their friends dying, and the group is in disbelief. Dana tries to show the video to Mark, explaining that what's happening is not normal, and that she even saw Lara's ghost in the bathroom. Mark tries to calm her down, saying it's all just hallucinations. She asks for his help in finding Lara, but he dismisses her, saying even the police couldn't find her. Frustrated, Dana decides to investigate on her own. Mark eventually joins her and they gather the group. They suspect Lara's ghost is trying to send them a message about what happened to her. Dana desperately wants to know what exactly happened on the day Lara disappeared. This leads to arguments among the group as she becomes suspicious of everyone. Later, Dana convinces Mark to stay with her at her place that night because she's too scared to be alone. At night, she notices someone standing in the hallway but doesn't focus on it. Meanwhile, Marco is with his girlfriend Rosa, discussing what happened in Lara's car. Distracted, he hits someone while driving. He quickly gets out of the car to check, only to find no one there. As he looks closer, Lara's ghost attacks him. Terrified, he rushes back to the car with Rosa, but moments later she calls him, asking why he left her behind. He realizes the person he was with wasn't Rosa, but Lara's ghost. Later, Andy struggles to sleep due to loud noises from the neighbors. He tells Dana what happened, and she notices the ghost still lingering around. The ghost chases Andy, terrifying him, and he runs to Dana for help. That night, Rosa shows up at Dana's door, crying and explaining what happened in the car. The next day, they visit a psychic to try to contact Marco, but his phone is off. The psychic is shown a picture of Lara and becomes terrified. She tells them about a woman in a red dress who died and whose spirit returns for revenge. They must find where Lara is buried, or the spirit will keep killing them one by one. The psychic performs a ritual to contact the spirit, but terrifying events unfold. Everyone in the room disappears, leaving Dana alone. She has a vision of Lara being assaulted and calling for Dana's help before falling into a water tank. Dana wakes up from the vision to hear voices around her. The psychic, now possessed, attacks Rosa with a glass shard. Dana tries to protect her friend, but the psychic stands in the living room, ready to kill them both. Then Park tries to do anything. In the end, they fall out of the window, and Safa Shen arrives to transport the fraudster along with Rosa to the hospital immediately. Here, they go to Lara's apartment and notice that the mother's corpse is hanging in the room. They realize that the mother's ghost is the one haunting them, and Park, in the car, asks Dana about what really happened on Lara's night. She tells him that they were heading to the club but ended up staying at home, drinking a lot that day. After a while, she felt unwell and went to the bathroom. Then she saw Jerry's friend enter to assault her. However, she managed to escape the place, and since then, she doesn't remember anything. He asks her if Lara was with Marco that day. She tells him that when she came out of the bathroom, there was no one there. At that moment, she sees a full vision of Lara and that she was raped by Marco, her friend. Of course, Park is in disbelief and very upset for her. At the hospital, Yaza notices a call coming from Lara, and suddenly, the bed moves on its own, and the ghost of her friend appears, trying to torment her before finishing her off. And indeed, she does so immediately. Afterward, the ghost appears to Dana in the bathroom and manages to attack and strangle her in the bathtub. But she quickly escapes to save herself and calls Park to come and see her. She tells him that the matter is truly terrifying and that they are all going to die. They must find the place where Lara was buried. At the same time, she notices water leaking from the washing machine and almost figures out their exact location. She asks him to meet her later at Lara's apartment. Here she goes to the kitchen and notices that the sink is full of hair, along with a strange mark on the ceiling of the kitchen. She tries to climb up to the roof of the house and sees a large water tank in front of her. When she opens the lid, she finally sees Lara's body in front of her, feels sad for her, and Park arrives just in time for her to tell him that the body is here. She notices Park's keys in Lara's hand until she's attacked from behind, causing her to fall into the tank as well. The lid closes on her immediately until she sees Lara's ghost appear again, and everything suddenly disappears. We find out that she has entered a new vision and sees Park until he enters Lara's house after everyone had left. Lara was assaulted and left crying in the bathroom over what happened to her. She tries to apologize to Park for what happened, but he pushes her away, and unfortunately, her head hits the bathroom, leading to her death. Here, Dana regains consciousness and tries to call for help from Park before she dies too. He tells her that time is truly up until one of their friends arrives and asks him to get Dana out before she dies, knowing what he did to Lara. Unfortunately, Park finishes him off as well to silence him. After a while, the tank shakes violently until it falls in front of him. Here, Lara's spirit possesses Dana's body and manages to attack Park, breaking his leg and taking her revenge immediately. He begs her to let him live, but of course, he takes the opportunity to stab Dana with a knife. Before he finishes her off, Lara's ghost appears just in time to throw him out of the window, killing him immediately. Dana, of course, learns the whole story and the movie ends here. After Lara saves her, she tries to pray for her and perform the best rituals so her soul can be at peace. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the movie. See you soon. Goodbye.